Welcome back to Kingdom Kast. This is your host, Charles Penn, also known as Bad Luck Chuck, at C Penn for the win. And to my other side here is my other co-host, Mr. John James, aka Country Boy 567. What's happening, brother?
What's happening?
Not much, man. You guys won't realize, man, we try to get the show back on the ground for like twice already now. So this is really the third time we're trying to get it back going. But hopefully everything goes according to plan and,
right.
we'll be back at it. So
yes, sir.
So yeah, how you been though, man?
Oh man, good, man. No problems, just chilling in the house. Need a haircut, but it's all good.
Right, I need one too, actually. That's why I got this hat on, so.
Right. So,
but yeah, everything's been good on my end too, man. I've been chilling for the most part myself.
That's
just staying low key. That's basically it. So yeah, man. Let's go ahead and kick the show off, man. Let's talk about Patrick Mahomes all of a sudden getting back in the MVP race, even though he was never out of it really to begin with. So let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. We're seeing that he's thrown 21 touchdowns and he only thrown one interception all year, which is incredible. So what do you think about Patrick Mahomes' play so far this year?
So Pat is actually he's really on pace to like do what he did a couple years ago. Not like 50 and 5,
right.
45 and 4,500. Like he's really on an MVP pace right now. You know what I'm saying? So with a game like he had against the Jets where he threw 405 touchdowns, with a game like Carolina who has a lacking in the defense, he should be able to put some good numbers up too. If he can throw like 3-4 and no interceptions, that's what, 25. At this time during his MVP campaign, he was 26-6. So he's actually doing better, which is like scary for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like he's on the pace and he should be in the MVP conversation. Like no disrespect to Russ, because Russ is doing his thing too, but man, he got to be at least in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So we, on a prior episode, we discussed our top 5 guys that were in the MVP conversation. It was Pat, Russ, Rodgers, Brady, and who else did we?
I said Derrick Henry, even though running backs don't really win it, but I had to put him. But Tennessee had lost to Cincinnati over the weekend, so I don't know. That might have dropped him down a little bit.
It kind of ruined that MVP. So I guess the fifth spot is kind of open right now, unless you want to throw Aaron Donald in there, maybe.
So they just got waxed by Miami.
Yeah, and they just got blasted by Miami. So, what about Ben?
I mean, we could throw Ben in there. I mean, he's played pretty decent
right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's definitely number 5 out of the 5. But you know what I'm saying? Those are the guys that's in the MVP conversation. And it's really Russ and Pat to me. And Aaron Rodgers is like,
he like that second tier.
Got blasted too by Tampa Bay. If I tell you what, I'll put Aaron Rodgers at 3 right now. But if Tampa Bay if they like beat the hell out of New Orleans, Tom Brady's probably gonna move up to that 3rd spot. You know what I'm saying? And really put his name back in the conversation too. So
yeah,
that's where we at right now, man. It's tight.
And I'm be real about Pat, man. Pat, he is playing some great ball this year, but he did get away with a few interceptions that could have been made by the defense, but it ain't been really nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? Because
right.
Lately he's been in the film room and he sees that, he's made a few mistakes here and there as far as like certain reads or whatever, but he's playing some great ball right now. And and I think,
like, you know what I'm saying, he's a better quarterback than he was last year. and a better quarterback than he was 2 years ago when he was the MVP. Like he's gotten better at accuracy. He's gotten better at his footwork. He's gotten better at his pocket presence. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take that into account. That I mean, he's just a better quarterback, which is almost like blasphemous to say. Like, yo, he better than a 50-5. Yeah, he really is.
Yep, I agree with that. But yeah, Carolina, he's gonna have a decent performance. I mean, he ain't gonna do. I don't think he'll be like what he was with the Jets last week, but he'll still be good. You know what I mean? I think the game plan's gonna change a little bit more in this Carolina game.
Oh yeah, we'll discuss that when we get to our little to the game or whatever. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that. I think the opportunity will be there, though. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
All right. And then but yeah, as we move along from that, we're going to the Chris Jones news. You know, Chris Jones, he was on the COVID list momentarily, and then he was able to practice again.
For like 5 minutes, everybody panicked, and Chris Jones had COVID-19, and he was on the injured list, and he was going to be out for 3 games. And
right.
who knows what was going to happen? And oh my God! And Frank Clark got a bad knee, and then all of a sudden it was like, nah, Chris is cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how this COVID stuff is, man. You just never know, man. You just never know. I was just like, man, I was just like, it may hit us at some point, man, during the year. But luckily, it was just a little bit of a scare. But I do have some exclusive news in regards to like these COVID tests this week, man. Right. You heard of trainer? You know the trainer Rick Burkholder. He got tested positive for COVID.
Yeah, get well.
Yeah, get well, Rick, man. Get well soon, man, because he putting his body on the line, you know, just to make sure everybody's following protocol, make sure these guys are right for each Sunday or whatever.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he definitely is. But I came here to tell everybody, man, like y'all remember the coach? You remember the coaching staff? You remember a member of the coaching staff that got tested positive earlier in the year? I think it was right before week 1.
Yeah. I remember somebody on the staff.
Yeah,
like was it on the staff or was it? It was like the athletic guy, or something like that.
Yeah, then they never disclosed who it was, and it was Rick, man. So yeah, man, this is the second time Rick done got it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
because he really on the front line with it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, being the athletic guy, he comes into contact, and he comes into contact with a lot of people too. So, like, man, that's scary, bro. Like, whatever you got to do, you know, you need to take quarantine and all that, and get well, get yourself right first, and then come back and get back to your job, man. You know, so damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it really is, man. So, I mean, salute to Rick for all the hard work he's done. But yeah, man, definitely, definitely take care of yourself first, and because the team gonna be fine. Like, just take care of yourself first, get yourself right, and then, team's still gonna be around. So,
Yeah, they do a lot of testing, bro. Like, they really on their P's and Q's out there with this COVID thing, man. You know, talking to people that I know about the situation, they get tested regularly. You know what I'm saying? And I know I messed up that word, but like, everybody's taking it serious, bro. Like, for real. So we trying to run it back, and that's like not only like a saying, like, we really trying to run it back. You know what I'm saying? So stay out of trouble, keep your mask on, practice your social distancing, and all that good stuff. And hopefully, but eventually, as a fan, bro, you had to know something would happen. You know what I'm saying? At least once. And we got a little scared with, Chris Jones, but one day it might hit. It might hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to be prepared for it, and hopefully it don't hit our main guys. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna have to, take it.
Yeah, because speaking of hitting somebody, because like it did hit Sherman. We got Sherman back finally this week in practice, so he finally returned from COVID-19.
Contact tracing. Yeah, so wow.
Yeah.
Sherman been out for 2 games?
Yeah.
3 games.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why Kaiser been in there playing more often.
It's a long time. Thank God that we got over our roughest part of our schedule. Like our first 8 games was like the roughest part. So if God forbid Pat got COVID, that we could at least maintain through. I mean, but sure, we got a bye week coming up, so everybody should be cool. And then we really gonna get into the Raiders, Tampa Bay. Who's in between that?
I think that's next. I think the next 2 goes like that.
I know that's the next somebody else, and then we got like the next 4 out of the next 5 is on the road, bro. So it's really like playoff time now. You know what I'm saying? After this bye week, man, we got to hit the road running and come back. We gonna beat the Raiders. That ain't even a question. I don't even know.
Everybody's looking forward to that game. Everybody, even the players.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the fans, everybody.
Because in our little mock episode that never got released somehow, our little mock episode, I mentioned how Travis Kelce, he was mad about the film that he saw during that Raiders game, and he really wants to get back at him. So, all right, so
I talked to a player who was still mad. Like he's still like, man, I can't believe we lost that. Like, well, we got to get them for that. So, I mean, we're gonna be prepared for that game, but not saying we're gonna overlook Carolina as we, segue into the Carolina game. We can't overlook Carolina. You know what I'm saying? We can't overlook. The bad thing about it is we already lost to Oakland. Or goddamn, we already lost to Las Vegas.
I know we gotta get used to it still.
The bad thing for other teams is we not gonna overlook you because we already made that mistake and we learned that lesson. So you're gonna get our at least B+ game. You know what I'm saying? So and so most teams can't deal with that. Most teams can't deal with our C game. You know what I'm saying? So if we bring in our B or A game, like that's crazy. Like you in trouble.
Like good night, basically. So
it's real. It's like
I mean, I was about to say before we segue to that game, like just want to touch on Sammy, he finally returned to practice, and L'Jarius Sneed, he's returned to practice. And I said L'Jarius Sneed, he's to me, it's nothing against Breland. I mean, Breland, he's still cornerback number 1 on the team. He's still been playing great ball and everything. But before Sneed got hurt, I thought Sneed was cornerback number 1. So it's interesting to see where they're gonna put Sneed at since he's back.
Well, since Breland came back, let's be honest, he looked like quarterback. He looked like cornerback number 1 to me. Like
I'm cool with it.
He didn't had a couple of interceptions. He had a couple of opportunities, interceptions, fumble. He had a forced fumble. He had a fumble recovery. Mm-hmm. Quiet as kept, man. The guy that might have to watch out for his job might be the other guy.
Yeah, you talking about Charvarius?
Yeah.
Who
is guy? I think Charvarius Ward is a very, very solid corner. He's pretty good. He's he does some good work, man. You know what I'm saying? But when Breland's in the game, Charvarius gets all the target. Like they throw at him all game. You know what I'm saying? He's got burned a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Badly. Like
and Charvarius himself said,
Chief, for real.
My bad.
No, I said I say Oakland again. The Las Vegas game was like his worst game as a Chief. It's a horrible game. You know what I'm saying? And to his credit, he's had 2 good games. He's followed up with 2 good games too. But I mean, the Jets really wasn't no test. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, with Sneed coming back, either it's a good thing because it puts pressure under both of them to go out and have their good games because you don't want this young rookie that was killing it to come back and take your job. So let's see who reacts well. If Breland start, looking back, then he might slip and Sneed to pass him. If Ward start looking back, then it can happen either way. You know what I'm saying? But Sneed he played good enough that you have to give him a shot. You have to give him an opportunity to earn his job back. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I would think Breland, and I think Breland's good, and I'm a bit biased. That's my homeboy, but I think Ward and Sneed might be the one. That's where the competition gonna come in.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because like I said before, Breland been playing well since he got off the suspension and finally got to start his 2020 campaign. So, and another thing with L'Jarius, man, like
as a whole, bro, has been playing. They've been playing pretty good, man. Like they haven't played like the best of the talent, but they've been playing pretty good, bro. For real. Like they only had one bad game, which the Las Vegas game. Like we keep harping on that game. That's why I know when we play them again, it's gonna be a mess because
right.
everybody that's the one bad game you can point to, like, bro, y'all, what was that? You know what I'm saying? Right. So sorry, go ahead. What you was saying?
But no, I was saying like, but another thing with L'Jarius, man, like I know before that Raiders game, he was going through some personal things off the field, and he admitted himself, like on Twitter, he was like, man, I'm in this funk, man. I got to find a way to get out of this funk. And I seen his teammates was lifting him up, picking him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you're gonna be all right, man. You know, just focus on what you control, man. What you can control, and you're gonna be back straight. So, you know, that's the few things I observed.
I like him, but bro, I didn't like that tweet though.
Yeah.
Don't give nobody the opportunity to. You know what I'm saying? Don't read the comments, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get him that fire. You know what I'm saying? Because the fans, bro, this is why the fans are like this. During the game, it's either hot or you cold. So if you get burned on the play, Tarvarius sucks, man. Get Ward out of there. Put him on the bench. Where's Sneed at? Tarvarius make a pick. Oh, man. Red Beach is the guy, bro. He got Ward for like that, bro, every play.
Man.
This, like I'm saying, when Breland dropped the pick, bro, he should have been ready. He was out for 4 weeks. Like, it's either hot or cold. It's like no in between. Bro, come on. Am I lying, though?
No, you're not lying at all, man.
It's
but that's why they play defense.
It is, bro. It's crazy. It's the craziest swing, bro. Like, they was damn near ready to bench Mitchell Schwartz, who was damn near like the best right tackle, top 5 right tackle in the game right now. They was like, man, ooh, why we ain't been playing Rimmers? Like, bro, what are y'all tripping? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, tweeting during the game is you gotta have your big boy pants on to tweet during the game, bro, because it's a strength, bro, for real. And you can't, boy, you gotta have, because you get upset, bro, if you just watching it, because it's so, man, you follow home like Richie go crazy during the game, bro. Like, you follow Richie.
Yeah, Richie gonna be Richie, man.
Shout out to Richie, man. But where was we at, bro? I'm sorry, I went off on a little tangent.
Nah, we was wrapping up on Tarvarius Ward, man, and we was talking about how like he made sure to kept this tweet to himself, and you had a great point because like I mean you definitely don't want to show anybody like a little bit of weakness whatsoever. So
not at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? And to reiterate, I think Ward is a good player, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just go out there, do your job, and the rest will handle itself, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just go out and play your game, bro. Don't listen to nobody, don't listen to the naysayers, bro. Just go out there, play your game, do your job, handle your responsibility, and you'll be straight, bro. For real. So
exactly. And then we're gonna touch on Sammy real quick. We both agreed that whenever Sammy's on the field, like the Chiefs, they literally unstoppable.
It's just when Sammy on the field, bro. It just flows like water.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like water. You know what I'm saying? Like, be water. When Sammy out there, bro, it's just easier, bro. And just I don't know. It's just different when Sammy on the field, bro. And go Go look at the offense. Like even last week, bro, it was points. If Sammy was on the field, like I think Sammy is our possession guy. So
Yeah.
it's either gonna be Travis or Sammy eating your ass up. Pause. It's gonna be either Sammy or Travis eating you up in the middle. That sounds bad too. But anyway, whatever. Those are our possession guys. So those are our safety valves. That's what I say. So if it's too much pressure on Pat, he'll dump it out to Sammy. He'll dump it out to Travis. And I think that opens up. I'm losing my voice. I don't know, but that opens up over the top for Tyreek and McCole to get open and do their thing when you can't. And then we got Clyde, then we got Le'Veon Bell. It's like pick your poison, bro. Yeah, pick your poison. Or
Yep.
like Richard Sherman said, choose how you want to die.
Yep.
You
Exactly.
just
That's
choose how
exactly.
you want. You
Yep.
know what I'm
'Cause
saying? So,
I seen what Richard Sherman said too. Cause like, yep, that's so true, man. It's like you gotta just pick wisely that day, man. Hopefully you hit.
don't do it. Don't do it. You just did though.
Oh my gosh, I did not understand that. Like they were so worried about getting embarrassed about Le'Veon in that running game. Dog. I'm like, we know we got the best player in the world throwing the football. You're not gonna atone for that.
That's not the way you want to die, bro. Like, yeah, don't choose that way. Choose the other way. It's another way to die.
Man.
I don't know. Adam Gase is he gonna get him that number one pick though. We'll see what he do when he get Trevor Lawrence though. Maybe that's when he'll start really coaching, but he might be out of a job by then.
Nah, man, he need to get fired. He'll need another NFL head coaching job, man. Everywhere he's gone has been bad, man. The relationship with players is bad. His game plan is bad. Everything is bad with Adam Gase. He need to get
Hey,
up out of there.
during the bye week, we gonna touch on Eric Bieniemy and his coaching opportunities. We gonna touch on that like heavy.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. And then,
Oh,
but yeah, but back to Sammy though, man. Like, the route run is not even close between him and DeMarcus and Miko, man. Like, Sammy's just better at the route tree, man, and it
yeah.
just makes it a lot easier for everybody all around.
I tell you what, Sammy know the this is why DeMarcus is a little bit better than McCall right now. DeMarcus knows the playbook in and out. DeMarcus knows. Now he might not catch the ball, but he know where to be,
Right.
and he know how to play with Pat. He know how to play with Pat better than, not better than Tyreek, but he has played with Pat more than Tyreek has because DeMarcus was there when he was a rookie. You know what I'm saying? In that Denver game. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and so DeMarcus knows the playbook. That's why he's a little bit ahead of McCall. McCall got the talent and the speed. You know what I'm saying? And McCall is a beast too. Once he gets to where he knows the playbook inside and like the back of his hand, he gonna be dangerous. He dangerous now. You know what I'm saying? And he probably don't even know the whole playbook. So you
Exactly.
can imagine what he is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to get rid of Sammy, bro. I just like Sammy. I think I just like Sammy.
Here's the
like
thing, man. They just frustrated that Sammy don't play the full season for real, but like he's there for the playoffs. So that's why I'm like that's why I'm not even tripping for real right now. So hopefully he just stays healthy from here on out and he's good for the playoffs.
Hey, let's say, bro, like Carrington is known to not like Sammy. He thought he got paid too much. That's fair. That's fair. He thought he got overpaid, and Sammy
Yeah, I did
went.
too.
But when you put that boy in the playoffs, he performs, bro.
Yep.
Every He didn't have a bad game in the playoffs, and I'm talking about when we was in the playoffs. So we played Indiana. I mean Indianapolis. He had a good game. We played New England. He was the only one doing something that
Oh
game.
yeah, he was balling. He was balling
Yeah.
that game.
Then we came back the next year, Super Bowl running year, and we already know what Sammy did the whole
Yeah.
every game. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So no matter what happens, bro, he performs in the playoffs, bro. Like, and if we got to pay him $15 million to ride him through the playoffs, fine by me, bro. Fine by me, because And he was having a good season, bro. Like Sammy was on his way, bro. He was getting the most targets out of he was getting more targets than Travis Kelce for real. For the first 3-4 games, however many he played.
Yeah,
So I mean it probably knocked him off his pace a little bit too of where he wanted to be. But yeah, man, Sammy, man, I think Sammy get a lot of hate because of the money. And like I said, that's fair. Sammy was making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But what he brings to the table and what he give you in the playoffs, bruh, he just make us indefensible. He's like, well, I won't go that far. I was gonna say like he's like Kevin Durant when he went to the Warriors, but I ain't gonna, he's not that. But you know what I'm saying? He's like, okay, he like Tony Kukoc when he came to the Bulls.
yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying on
Is
that.
that fair?
For
That's
sure.
better.
Yeah,
Better.
absolutely, absolutely.
He ain't Durant. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But he could be a Tony Kukoc that'll give you a quick 12 and 5. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Off the bench. You know what I'm saying? And just break your back. You know what I'm saying? So even if you can contain, which the Patriots did, even if you can contain Tyreek and then contain Travis, you can't do that and stop Sammy. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
No way.
If he's on this game, you can't do all three of those at the same time.
Yeah, Sammy winning the one-on-ones.
Somebody gonna get you. You really can't stop us. Only people that can beat us is us. For
Yeah,
real.
basically.
For real.
Yep. And speaking of like Tyreek, I want to touch on this about Tyreek. In your opinion, just based on all the games you've seen Tyreek play here in Kansas City, um, him and his ability alone, his production alone, is it more of the scheme or is it more so him getting open and beating this man? Is he getting schemed open to put up these numbers or is it more of himself doing it?
I mean, well, he got open the same way with Alex Smith, so it might be the scheme. It might be. Is my phone like beeping? I'm gonna turn it on vibrate. I'm sorry about that. I think that it's a little bit of both. He is the fastest receiver in the game, bro. Like he is that. That's not the like advertisement. You know what I'm saying? That's not fake to call him the cheetah. It's not just a funny nickname.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah.
He gets open and he gets better on his route running every year. You know what I'm saying? And he did the same things he was doing with Alex Smith. And everybody was on Alex Smith. Alex Smith, a games manager, he can't throw. And he had Alex Smith throwing deep balls and killing New England. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of both. Of course, Andy Reid is a genius, but you put a genius and you put that talent together, and this is what you get.
Yeah, I'm with you on that because, like, especially that last year, Alex Smith was playing quarterback. He was finally being a
And
little more aggressive.
Alex Smith looking like an all pro, bro, for real.
Yeah, because
This,
like he definitely could have better numbers with Alex Smith. If Alex Smith would have just been more comfortable letting the ball go, man, I'm like, dude, what you holding on to the ball for? This dude is getting open, man. Just let it go.
yeah,
But
but put it like this: we've been okay. So as a Chiefs fan, we always think we Super Bowl contenders, but legitimately, we've been Super Bowl contenders these last 3 years, bro. For
yeah,
real.
absolutely.
Even with Alex, that was a legitimate Super Bowl contender team.
Yeah, we had no
And
business
then
losing against Tennessee.
you know what I'm saying? But bro, like it wasn't fake. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyreek Hill was a man when Tyreek Hill came, and I know you remember every day in training camp, they was like, whoa, Tyreek Hill over the middle, Tyreek Hill for a long one. Tyreek Hill with a fantastic every day of practice, bro.
I was there
And
for one of
I
those.
want to say, yo, like, man, yo, we gotta check out this young kid, this young little running back. When he like a running back when he came in, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he used to play running back in college at Oklahoma State, and
Like,
then he had to transfer to a smaller school because of some off the field nonsense. But
yeah.
yeah,
So no, I think it's a combination of both, but I think it's Andy Reid's genius and Tyreek Hill's skill together that's producing what he's producing. He's a top 5 receiver in the game, in my opinion. And we biased, we Chiefs fans, but I mean the proof is in the pudding. I think he's caught a touchdown in every game Like 7 straight games?
Pretty much. I mean, he's pretty much got in the end zone every game for the most part. I think there's one game when he didn't score.
Houston.
Yeah.
He didn't score against Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he scored in 7 straight. And it should be 8 straight after this week. But man, that ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? So
no, not at all. It's just that I know there's a couple of times he got close to a 100-yard game. He just come up 1 or 2 yards short, but he'll get over that 100-yard mark eventually, man.
yeah.
But it's shocking. It's shocking for this season. But Tyreek, he's still producing. He's still doing his thing. But yeah, I agree with you all the way, man. Because there's been times where like Tyreek, he'll get lined up in the slot or he'll get moved around and everything. Like he's just the type of guy you just put all over the field and then he just go out there and do his thing, get open.
He's a complete receiver in my opinion, bro. Like he can burn you. He can run the short routes. He can run the whole route tree, and he's tough. He's smaller, but he's strong, and the boy is a muscle. Like he ain't no fat on him, and I think he's starting to hear that DK Metcalf chatter too. So I think he want to go out and prove who he is too. You know what I'm saying? Like don't forget about your boy. You know what I'm saying? So. And I think that McCole Hardman heard the chatter too. And I think he came
absolutely.
very, very good game against the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people starting to hear that chatter, bro. You know what I'm saying? So and they want to prove themselves. So
yeah,
that's a good
league. The league is very lucky that we didn't pick DK over Miko. They are very lucky. Not saying I don't like Miko, but I'm just saying.
we we might have wanted to though. I'm gonna keep that between. We was interested in DK Metcalf, bro. Don't for real.
Yeah,
So
I bet we were.
I'm gonna let that live.
Right. But yeah, just to wrap up on Tyreek real quick, man. Excuse me, man. It's allergies, man. But anyway, just to wrap up on Tyreek though, like it's not me and you have watched him ever since he got to the team, man. We seen him do it against number 1 corners too, man. So it's like because he owned Chris Harris. Every time he lined up against Chris Harris, man, he be burning him, man. Chris Harris can't hold him.
Right. Yeah. For
you
real.
see we did to Marcus Peters too, not too long ago. So
man, Jalen Ramsey. He ain't scared of that number 1 corner. He ain't scared at all. You seen what he did against the Patriots a few times where he even got loose. And so yeah, man, Tyreek is a top 5 receiver in the game right now, bro.
Yep.
So you gotta respect him as such.
Exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and transition to the Panthers game. Get a little preview of that going.
I know returns.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, CMC.
Yeah. I knew that was coming, man. I'm like, man, I knew it was coming, man. I'm sure the Chiefs coaching staff been preparing for this all week. As far as game plan.
They should have. CMC is a beast, bro. Like for real, and he's great. He's a top 5 running back. He's a top 5 weapon in the league right now too. What I think is it's not enough to be us. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna need more than just a great running back to beat us. You know what I'm saying? So he might limit us on the field, but I don't think their defense can stop us enough to where it's effective. And I don't even know if he'll get in the end zone like that. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter if you're only scoring field goals. That's New York. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be a test for our defense, a good test. And I mean he's fresh. I mean he ain't played in what 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that.
So longer than that, yeah.
Longer than that. So man, he gonna be a good test for our defense and something that we can build on. You know what I'm saying? Because and the Tampa Bay game is coming up. You know what I'm saying? So We'll see. And we got New Orleans later on in the season. So
Right.
we're going to face some good running backs. We're going to face some good teams. I still think that the hardest part of our schedule was the first part, but the second part got some, don't fall asleep at the wheel games
Exactly.
too.
Yep. Yep. And but in the Carolina, they also got some good receivers too, man. You got DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. That's a nice little duo. And then you got Curtis Samuel, the little slot receiver, the little weapon playmaker, where you want to call it. You can just line him in the backfield in the slot, do whatever. So
So speaking of what we was talking about with Ward,
uh-huh.
this is a good week for Ward to get back on track. Against a solid receiver. If he can shut down Moore or whoever on your side, that's good going forward. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, we got Sneed back. So let's say in the first half, you getting burnt, and then they pull Sneed in, and then Sneed goes out there and does his job. Then we got a dilemma. We got some controversy going on right then. So this is a good opportunity for Ward to prove, like I said, that pressure is on him now. This is a good to prove what he can do. You know what I'm saying? So it should be all around good game, bro. It's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think we should win comfortably. I think I messed that word up, but we should be comfortable in our win. But it's some good a test for us to match up. You know what I'm saying? So we should get a lot accomplished during this game.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big week for Damian Wilson too. He's gonna have to keep his eyes on Christian McCaffrey for sure. In the run game, and then him coming out the backfield. So because Carolina, they're gonna move McCaffrey around quite a bit.
For sure. And Teddy do Teddy run as much as he don't run as much as he used to, but he's a threat to run the ball. Teddy Bridges.
I think Teddy ran the ball more than any other time he's played quarterback in his career.
Oh, really?
Well, I've seen.
City. He probably was running for his life because they ain't got nobody else. No, that's a good test too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good game, bro. We need games like this, bro, so we don't sleep on opponents and we keep doing what we supposed to be doing. You're supposed to keep bad teams bad. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them get no hope. So
Right.
I think we're gonna go out there and try to move fast, try to start fast, and put it on the gas. Andy Reid said something, bro. He was lying, bro. I love Andy Reid to death, but he was like, "Yeah, when you getting up, you can't just let off the gas." I'm like, Andy Reid, you let off the gas every game, bro. Stop it. Swear to God, bro. Don't you ever say let off the gas because you let off the gas all the time, bro. Like for real, like. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I almost fell out the car when he said that. He lying. You always let out the gas, bro. Because Andy Reid is like a player coach. He's a friendly guy. He's an old guy. I got a cheeseburger guy. Man, he need to turn into a killer every once in a while. I think against Las Vegas, he ain't gonna let off no gas. It's gonna be all gas.
So he should.
Man, I think Chris Jones may get his first touchdown against the Raiders if we put it on him like I think we're gonna put it on him.
Yeah.
Bruh.
He been begging for a play inside the 5 too. He been begging for it. Whether it's at quarterback or running back, tight end, whatever. He been begging for it.
I don't want him to throw the ball. He can run the ball. I don't want him to throw the ball. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, because I heard him on the sideline one time talking about, man, you can put me at quarterback, man. Get me in there and let me throw a pass, coach.
It looks easy until you do it, as Tyreek and Travis.
Right.
Even though Tyreek got
exactly. But yeah, man.
How you feel about the game?
But yeah, I'm gonna say Carolina. But yeah, like this is where we beat Carolina though, man. Because I say Carolina, they front seven is not good against the run. They've been struggling against the run all season long. I mean, they defense overall been struggling a bit, but I think you hit him in the mouth with the run first to set up the pass. So I think this is a game where Clyde Edwards-Helaire can have another monster game, get back over 100 yards rushing, or just over 100 yards total offense in general, and
Yeah.
get the score.
Think Le'Veon get his first touchdown this week?
I think so. I think it's possible.
I wanted him to score bad last week, bro, and
Right, I did too.
they never really had the opportunity for real, but they were so focused on stopping him
Right.
that, you know what I'm saying? The revenge was so the revenge game turned out to be a sleeper, but the
Yeah.
best revenge is winning the game. So I
Right.
think that you're right though. That's what I was gonna say. My key to the game was I think they're gonna let us. Well, they not good against the run, so I think we're gonna run the ball. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
It's
they
like
can't, all we're gonna do is run the ball and pass start over the top, and then it don't matter anyway. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Can run the ball.
Yeah, because we got out of all the teams in the NFL this week, we got the best offensive line, defensive line matchup out of everybody this week. So we got the biggest mismatch.
What did you say, bro? Somebody called me.
Oh, okay. I was saying, out of all teams in the NFL this week, we got the biggest mismatch out of anybody. So like, our offensive line is expected to dominate Carolina like pretty badly. So we should be able to dominate this game a bit.
It should be entertaining. It might be boring. You know what I'm saying? If we start just running the ball, but I mean, so we ran the ball against Buffalo a lot. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that bad of a game, so
Right.
anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? I expect to win though.
Yeah, I think it'll be similar to
Win.
that. It'll be similar
So
to that game plan, like against Buffalo. I don't know if it'll be like 40 plus times. We might get close to that, but I think it'll be a game plan similar to that. That's how I
I
see it.
mean, Clyde needs to get off because he's on my fantasy team, and
Simple.
you know what I'm saying. And so I wouldn't mind if they both went for 75 apiece. You know what I'm saying, with a touchdown apiece between them, like that would be a good game. You know what I'm saying, and then Pat get his 202. You know what I'm saying. So uh, I mean, it should be just an all around game. Pick your poison game, bro. If we can run the ball, well, we're gonna run it to y'all.
Mm-mm.
But if we can run the ball, we can run the ball. If we got to beat you through the air, we'll beat you through the air. You know what I'm saying? So it should be an easy game.
Yep. That's how I see it. I think I want to say this, man. I think Carolina they may be on their hang with us for a bit. I mean, the past couple matches they done hung it with us quite a bit. But at the end of the day, the Chiefs they should still win by double digits. I would say it'll be like 30-20. Carolina get like a garbage touchdown near the end of the game or something like that.
I'm
That's
thinking
what I see.
35-17. I'll keep it under 20. You know what I'm saying? So, huh? Okay, I'm on the phone. Yeah, so 35-17, that'd be cool. That should be a good game.
Yep. It'll be another dub. We get the bye. We'll go into the bye week, rest up, whatever, and watch all kinds of film on the Raiders, and we'll definitely be ready to go for that.
We'll do the post game. We'll do the post game after that, and then yeah, then it's Raider week.
Man,
For
it
sure.
is.
Man, we gonna kill them, bro. I don't see no other way that going down. So
All right, so I think I mentioned Clyde's probably gonna be the stud standout in this game. Do you feel the same way, or do you have somebody different?
I got Le'Veon. I think it's time for him to break loose, and I think that get him ready. You know what I'm saying, for the rest of the season, what we gonna do. So yeah, I think that'll be cool.
Okay, so we both agree on the running game in general. Running game's just
Yeah,
gonna get off. So
yeah.
yeah.
So defensively, um, um, yeah, like you said, I think our linebackers is gonna be. We're gonna see what they're gonna do. They've been playing well. So Hitch and Wilson and hopefully Willie Gay gets some more snaps this week. He didn't get any snaps last week, but hopefully he gets some snaps this week, and we'll see how he look. And he keep putting solid games together. And like I said, my player to watch is going to be Charvarius Ward, man. I want him to build, and I want him to come back, and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and like I said earlier, like I'm gonna go ahead and say Damian Wilson. Since he got that CMC matchup, most likely, in that sense. I mean, Willie Gay might get a little test or two from C-Mac too, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Damian Wilson.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's something to look forward to.
Yep, most definitely. All right, so we got anything else? Got anything else?
I've done it like 3 times, but again, shout out to my homeboy BJ Kissel. Thanks for your advice. Thanks for the phone calls. Thanks for all the lessons you taught us, and keep doing your thing, man. And I see y'all doing it big at Let It Fly Media. Shout out to him, and shout out to Kent and Chief Bearcat, a couple other guys, a couple guys that we might get on the show. So, you know what I'm saying? Just keep doing your thing. Hopefully this records well and we can put it out for you.
Golly, man. But yeah, like BJ, man, they just got through doing a project, I think, with Dearness Johnson of the Cleveland Browns. So they got that little short documentary coming up. So
I knew about it. No. No. Hey, they got some big things coming up, bro. For real. Stay tuned. Let It Fly, Billy and BJ and Tom and all them guys over there at Let It Fly Media and all that. So yeah, they got some big things on board, bro. For real. Keep your eye on them.
Yep.
They got something I'm really jealous of that might go down, and I ain't gonna spoil it or nothing like that. But wow, they got something really big going down over there. AP got some things going on, man. My boy Kent and Craig and Matt, they got some things going on. So man, shout out to all them doing their thing, and hopefully we can get them guys in with us a couple times. So.
Yep, most definitely. I'm gonna give a few shout outs myself, man. Shout out to my boy Clint McMiller. Like in the past, he asked me like different times before. It was like, when you guys coming back? When y'all coming back, man? So I'm really enjoying y'all, man. Y'all got the chemistry down, everything. I was like, man, so we looking to get back as soon as possible. Then I had to tell him like, man, life just happened, but like we said, like hopefully this recording goes well. We actually put out this episode for everybody, man.
Please.
Man, it's been a struggle, but yeah, man. This time we recorded
episodes that didn't come out, like for real, like 2 very solid episodes.
Yeah. So, just ridiculous, man. But each time we've been on, man, like it's been good, man. It's been a good time, good episodes,
Yeah, you shout out to yourself, man.
Yeah, you too, brother. You too, man. Yeah, this all started because we was bickering at each other on Twitter.
Yeah, people would be like, man, you be talking bad to Charlie. Like, man, that's my homeboy, man. I'm just talking to him. One day we're gonna get on our LeBron. We're gonna get into
this. A football show. This a football show. Let's keep this football. All right.
It's gonna be a bonus.
Strictly football on this podcast.
Subscribe and like and repost, whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Get the word out there. We appreciate all of y'all, and we'll keep hitting y'all with great content, man, as much as possible, even when life get in the way. You know what I'm saying? So, holla.
Yes, sir. All right. Once again, this is Kingdom Kast. C-Pen for the win. Bad luck, Chuck. Country Boy 567. We out.
Hey, go get my sandwich next week too, man.
Oh yeah, the Country Boy chicken sandwich at Wings and Things. Yep.
We'll talk about it. I'll talk about it Sunday. I'll let everybody know. So
okay. All right, my brother.